Hi guys, it's me, Kathleen Rose Arnodalo, and we're back again to another discussion. And for today's video, we will talk about the challenges of the global cities. If you want to know it, just keep it watching. In the world here of living, there's a lot of problems, challenges, or circumstances that people is facing. These challenges are given, and it's up to us how to overcome it or how to face it. We may fail sometimes, but at least we grow, move, and the most important thing we learn. For almost of all human history, people have lived in small towns, villages, or the countryside. People move to the cities because there are places they can see opportunities for a better. Let's us identify first what is global city. So global city is also known as a power city and an urban or a world city. So it's a primary note global economic network. So the global city is just like a human life. It also faces problems and challenges. So, ang global city kay parehas rin nato nga mga tao. So, mukan ni sila mga problema, mga challenges nga dapat i-solve. So, and here are the following problems or the challenges of a global cities facing right now. The challenges of global cities. Global cities conjure up images of fast-paced, exciting, cosmopolitan lifestyle, but such descriptions are lacking. Global cities also have their undersides. They can be sites of great inequality and poverty, as well as tremendous violence. Like the broader processes of globalization, global cities create winners and losers in this section. Whereas some pathologies of the global city based on the research of the Chicago Council of Global Affairs. So, the first one, cities can be sustainable because of their density. As we turn flority, units, the cities is less than we can sustain the environment. We can save energy and like the density, they can cause too much problems and change. Less population, less buildings, less consumer, that we can sustain the environment. The more population ng usa ka city, or the more dense, or the more compact, the more energy will consume. So, let's proceed to another challenges of a global cities. In cities with extensive public transportation system, people tend to drive less and thereby cut carbon emissions. Places with wide public transportation system are the cities nga daghan kaayo public transportation ng mga tao is less kaayo ang mugamit og vehicles or any transportations, and the tendency is ang mga tao will drive less. By that means carbon emissions because transportation is one of the causes of carbon emissions that destroy the place. So the next challenges of the global cities is not all cities are dense as New York or Tokyo. Panangitan sa kanang Bangkok, if dense gani na kaayo sila kay so meaning they have a high population. As I explained, like Bangkok, daghan jud kaayo population or daghan kaayo mga tao or their density grabe kaayo. So ang resulta ani is lack of transportation. Just like Bangkok tanan. Daghan jud na kaayo sila population, daghan kaayo mga tao. So or their density, grabe jud kaayo. So, the result is the lack of transportation. So, here in the Philippines, especially on sa Manila, as we observe in the MRT or asa pa na nga mga business nila, Usahay maabot pa na sila o mga pila ka oras o sa makaadto sa ilang mga padulngan. When it comes sa jeep, mag-ilog pa usahay, bantay mo ana, di ba? But there is also city or urban pros. When we say urban pros, the city that is uncontrolled or unrestricted expansion of global areas, just like Los Angeles. As you observe, ang Los Angeles kay open ra gani sila kaayo or wide area. Kanang open for expansion, mo na siya urban pros. So let's proceed to the next challenges. Let's proceed to the next challenges. Next is urban areas consume more of the world's energy. The higher population, dili jud malikayan ang damoy consumer sa energy when it comes to electricity. So, more importantly, because of the sheer size of city populations across the world, it is not surprising that urban areas consume most of the world's energy. Cities only cover 2% of the world landmass, but they consume 78% of global energy. Therefore, if carbon emissions must be cut to prevent global warming, this massive energy consumption in cities must be curbed. This action will require a lot of creativity. So, for example, many food products travel many miles before they get to major city centers. Shipping this food through trains, buses, and even planes increases carbon emissions. Will it be possible to grow more food in cities instead? Solutions like so-called vertical farms built in abandoned buildings, as is increasingly being done in New York, mainly lead the way towards more environmentally sustainable cities. If more food can be grown with less water in denser spaces, cities will begin to be greener. So, mauni siya ang example. So next is the challenges or the problems of a global cities that we may facing. So muna ni siya ang last challenges nga nagkuan sa kanang global city. So let's proceed. The major terror attacks or the terrorists are the cities, especially those with global influence. So aside sa city nga high population or daghan sa sila'y makuha because there are places that are widely when it comes to natural resources. That one of the reason nga nung ang usa ka city atakon og mga terorista. Grabe kaayo sila global influence, just like for example mga oil, mining, and more. Maong prone kaayo sila sa terrorist kada mo dyan makuha sa ilaha. That especially those with global influence. So in addition, when it comes to environment or agriculture, as we observe nowadays, decreases because of instead taking care of protecting our nature, we can doubt for the benefits na makatukod ka building or business. So karon kay ang mga kahoy gani kay ilahan na pamutlon. So, hatag sa siyang challenges sa global cities. I am not generalizing all, but there are some people when we talk about money, they are applying of what will happen or what will the effects of our doings. So, dili isad kanang tanan nga nagpabaya sa ato kanang nature. But there are some people when we talk about money, they are applying of what will happen or what will the effects of our doings. Usahay kay makalimot ta sa nature, we forgot the people as well, and that is the major problems or challenges that our global cities are facing right now. So I am hoping that each one of you learn from our discussion right now. You always remember to live care and protect our nature.